I'm Rupesh, Roopesh Kumar Goluru. I've been in Sydney for about 10 years now. I work in IT. I'm a project manager. So I was actually looking to invest and build a granny in one of my houses. That's how I got in touch with Neil. The plan was for me to build a granny. That led me into buying another house. So I went to another business to build my granny, and they gave me Neil's contact as a mortgage broker because I wanted to see if I have the loan serviceability and if I can get enough loan to build another granny. And that's how I spoke first to Neil. So when Neil looked into my property portfolio, my loan serviceability, we had quite a few discussions actually. I wanted to do a granny, but he told me that how subdivision is a better potential than just grannies. The idea was to buy a house that can be subdivisible, and if it can be subdivisible into two separate semi-detached or detached houses, you could do a granny or a house. So he put me in touch with quite a few people who helped me build the granny in certain way that it can be subdivisible in the future. I had a very fixed criteria on how I wanted to buy a house. I wanted to buy a house that has a bigger land, a freestanding house, and an opportunity to build a granny. So that you get the dual income opportunity. And it had to be of a certain budget. I didn't want to go beyond that, even if my loan serviceability allowed me to do it. I have bought the house. I signed off on the papers and I got the house on 31st of July. Neil put me in touch with an agent. She's very good. She's very quick on her feet. She knows what she's doing, and she got me a tenant in a week's time. It has actually. So my second house, on which I was planning to do the granny, that's how I talked to the granny flat guys and got in touch with Neil. Now I'm not looking at it to build a granny. Now I'm looking at it to build a granny in a certain way so that I can subdivide in future. Absolutely, right? I mean, instead of a house and a granny, now I can have subdivisible houses, which is, better investment and better return in future as compared to what I was planning to do. And plus, it was tricky to convince my wife on what we are trying to do. And every time me and my wife had a conversation, she wasn't so convinced on what we were doing. So I had to make Neil have a conversation with her. We had quite a few video calls, Teams, meetings. Neil went through in detail on what kind of property we choose, what are the different challenges we have. We were looking at basics. We were looking at, for example, say flood zone or fire zone, or, is it R2? But then he explained ours and he dug deeper into the details. Can it be subdivided? Is the land, is flat or good enough to build a second house? The locality, the house that we are buying, gonna fetch us rent or selling point, depending on what premises and what locality we buy in. And all those decision points helped us, buy another house. See, they're very patient on what they're doing. I had a lot of questions. Neil could have just said, this is the best that you should do. I mean, and this is what I think. But he answered all my questions. He met my requirements. He validated my requirements. He said, what I'm thinking, my line of thought is correct. And if there is somewhere it's not, if there is anything that can better be done, he did that. They were phenomenal. His admin team, she probably went on holiday for a week, and we were already missing her because she's very good at what she does. She's thorough in the documentation. She's very quick in dealing with the banks, with other agencies. So no, he has got a great team. He himself has a lot of knowledge in property market. Loved working with him.